the Crick in, so DMV didn't have it. I'll see it. Don't get that disgusting look at this kitty. Are you running away? Hello, Americans. Another friend, subscribers around the world. Becky, man! This morning, man, I'm going to, whew, it is chilly this morning. I didn't even ask if I need to. Probably should have lit a fire in the cabin. I didn't light a fire in the cabin this morning. I'm sitting out around the fire. I'm planning for today right now. I'm going to pull this box out of here. I gotta unload it first. I'm going to pull this box out of here and that big red fir. I'm going to, before I throw the splitter up here, I'm going to try to split that red fir right there in the back and hopefully throw it on the splitter and throw it on in the deal there. So that's the plan, but I haven't even pulled out the cooler from yesterday, the water, the coffee cups. First, I'm gonna take all this crap in. Battery went dead. I went and changed it. I went ahead and lit a fire in the cabin. So I was talking, I think before I went and did that, we were talking about the hydraulic fluid, the Hy-Tran fluid for the tractor is what I think I was talking about. And you know, when you live like we do in the middle of nowhere, you gotta wait. You know, we do have an NAPA in the town down the road here. You know, and it's competitive sometimes, so we'll see. We're gonna call and price because I gotta buy 5 gallons, so I gotta buy 15 gallons, man. And we just looked up Tractor Supply. It's about $42 for 5 gallons. You know, so basically we're close to which Tractor Supply is actually in Oregon, so there's no sales tax. So that's for under $150. We're gonna call the Cenex, it's a fuel or oil place, see what they're selling 5 gallons, and then we're gonna call NAPA. So then we'll get the prices, and then you determine, is it cheaper? You know, if I'm going to save $30, it is gonna cost me $25 to run down to Tractor Supply, so that ain't worth it. And then you add up your time and stuff. So that's how we do stuff around here. Anyway, I'm gonna try to flip this. Woo, doggy. Man, something, dude. That mother is so. Alright. Ooh, dude, you're already jiggling on my movie. I'm going to hit it a couple times right there on the back of the truck just to see how well. Oh, no. This one, man, we might need to use the big splitter for that. My dogs took off running. Like, what the hell? What the hell are you hitting at, kids? Look out, Lulu. Look out. Get. Woo. Oh, jeez. Definitely a splitter or wedge. What I'm doing? Get the big one. Let's see. That'd be the biggest log. That'd be the biggest log I ever did. We'll see. I'll see if we'll do it. I have faith in this mother. Tell you what. I've seen these a few times. My friends Debbie and Max got this for us. And I'll tell you what, I will never be without one of them. I got my big one over there. I'll never be without one of them. We're gonna do this just for shits and giggles. We're gonna do this just to see. I have faith. I think we'll do it. Got a big splitter right there. Oh man. Oh jeez. I hate this big log like this. I really do. That is the biggest. This thing is a monster. Any of you out there that ask me what brand that is and should I get one? Dude, everybody should have one of these little splitters. This thing is freaking amazing. Oh, that thing is flipping amazing. Thank you again, Debbie and Max. And that is a Southland 6-ton, 20.5 inch electric log splitter. Everybody should have one. I think, that's the biggest log I ever did split on it. I was gonna pull out the big one over there. I definitely, if I had more than this, dude, I don't deal in these kind of logs. Only when I find welfare wood on the side of the road. You see this hillbilly getting these, I freaking can't stand it. So what I'm doing is making a manageable size here. Look at that thing. Woo, man, don't be beating that mosquito. Oh, that one, man, it's rotten on the end. It's rotten on the end. firewood. See that thing just freaking amazes me. Look at that bark. Well, that answered that dang question. Now I gotta finish out and run this, but I don't even know if I ever said the reason that, So the main reason that I'm getting the green bean cleaned out is, I need to haul some diesel fuel, and then depending on where we get our oil, you know, if it's local or whatever, or even down in Cambridge at the Cinex, either way, I'll be using the green bean. Now, if we run all the way to, Ontario to Tractor Supply or something, then I'll take the van. That's why I'm getting this cleaned out. That, and when you live our lifestyle, you leave your trucks full. You always have them empty because you never know when you have to go grab some crap. Firewood, rest to go. Whee doggy. Oh, what's the matter, Kai? You jealous? He just wants a ball. Oh. Look at that little baby. 8 months. 8 months old, all. It's 8. Yeah. 8 months old. He's a beast, dude. I love him. He's great. Daisy's back there. You can see Daisy. She's back there looking pretty, huh? Oh, yes. You just a big baby. You just a big baby. I just want to play ball. Okay, get your beast. Oh, your beast. Fire. And Daisy's got a big burn. You can see the yellow on her. She went by. Up the flames, man. Got to watch that. Got to watch that, man. Oh, Daisy Lou. Oh, Grizz. Oh. Alright, man, so I ended up using that, see, I used my little electric slitter to split that whole dang log up into firewood pieces into quarters. Crazy or not quarters. I don't know what that is, man. 1/16 of that log. Biggest log I ever did. That thing. Definitely, man, I'll put, I guess I told you what it was, so I guess I don't need to put nothing. I ain't sponsoring anything, man. All I'm doing is giving you a hillbilly thumbs up on that mother. That thing's amazing. Holy crap. I'm telling you, man. This is the bomb. So this is why people like them big rounds. Dude, there's 2 days worth of wood right there on one log, but yeah, I don't care. I still don't like them big mothers, man. This right here, as far as I'm concerned, is too big. Yeah, me, I like that's max, man. Dude, I don't even like any of these. I like ones. I like the size where you split them and you get 4 nice wedges, man. You know, and then you just split them, especially with that little splitter, you just split them babies right out the back of your truck and throw them in the crib. Love it. All right, man. So as far as the tractor oil goes, we're going to have to run to Emmett, Idaho, and we're going to have to go to Emmett, Idaho to the Tractor Supply because Tractor Supply in Ontario only gets in a certain amount, and they don't have 15 gallons of it, and they don't do store to store. What the heck? Well, I don't know why I can't get it to go to Ontario, man. Freaking Ontario's round trip, 170 mile round trip to the one in Ontario, and to Emmett is, jeez, man, I don't know. Close to 200 mile round trip. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I got to get her running or going. Hopefully that takes care of the problem. Might not even be the problem. But switching gears here, something I've actually had Kevin D go over this, because Kevin D's, big into botany and, works for the Forest Service, doing plants, wild, wild Idaho plants, edible plants, plants that are good for earth and all that, and for us, and medicinal and all that. He's into that, more on the side on that stuff, but, so I told him, man, I was like, dude, go around and, when he's, out kicking around the property and stuff, man, let's see how many, now this is for shit hits the fan, survival. This is long-term stuff. This ain't, grab your guns and your what do they call it? Your bug out bag. This is my bug out, man, place. We do have, if it came to some different thing in this crazy ass world, we do have and know where me and my tribe are going. But I sure the hell hope it don't come to that. I think shit's gonna get bad, but hopefully we'll be able to just stay on the creek bottom. But anyway, so long term, man, if there's shortages and there's all the things going on, and you can't get your food, all that, you're growing your own stuff and all that, that's all good, man, gardens and all that, and putting up your vegetables and your fruits, and putting all that stuff up, but it is also good to have stuff that comes back natural, natural foods, man, from roots to the plums to the, all the stuff we have on here. So I had him go down, and this is not everything that is on my property. And then we just made an order last night, I think, we just ordered a bunch of trees, bushes, and stuff, from the college at Moscow. That's where we get our pine trees and all that. We did order, I think I got 40 ponderosa pines coming, but we ordered a bunch of, just like apples and $300 worth of trees and different stuff coming that, that'll add to this list of stuff that we don't have on here. Some of the stuff we do have on here, I ordered more dogwood. I love my dogwood, and it's, man, my Shoshone people used it. All Native Americans, man, used it from all kinds of stuff, from medicinal all the way down to your Nicky Nick for smoking to, making things out of, because you got to think about that, making, if you had to make your own items. Obviously, man, in this crazy world, there's been, everybody, it's funny to watch the bushcrafters, and they're out there napping, man, I got my napping tools. I used to be into making arrowheads, man. I love hunting for arrowheads and all that stuff. But, dude, there has been steel and rusty gold and everything on this continent since the white men freaking came over here, man. So, and the natives, when they seen, hey, look at this, this arrowhead made out of metal or all this, man, they're like, hey, man, that beats the hell out of them rocks. So, man, dude, and there is a lot of metal, man. If you think we're going to have a shortage of steel, go to a scrapyard. Just walk around my property, man. There ain't no shortage of steel. I don't even know how I got off on that. But anyway, but these are, so this is, I'm just going to run down this list real fast. This is not everything that I have that's edible or medicinal on my property, but it's a good handful of them, and then we're going to be adding to that stuff. So let's go. Biscuit root, camas, yampa, sago lily, hawthorn, wild plum, burdock, chokecherry, currant, serviceberry, rose, rose hips, cattail, pine, sage, elderberry, willow, red osier dogwood, plantain, chicory, tons of chicory. Dude, that is just a handful of the stuff right here on the creek bottom. And I've talked about that before, that, Kevin with his, doing what he does for a living and everything. He asked me one time, it's a few years, they never did it. But one time he was walking around and he's like, Dad, that the creek bottom has almost every type of plants and little habitat that there is in Idaho, man, because we have the open meadow out here, and and then we have on the other side, man, we got like sagebrush and high desert, and then we got, some pine and foresty type stuff, and then we've got the wetlands, and so, I mean, there's a little bit of everything here, because it's not a huge piece of property. But I just thought that was pretty interesting, man. This is something we're going to add to it. Like I said, we ordered them plants, or trees and shrubs and grasses and all that stuff. We didn't do a garden. We haven't done a garden the last couple of years. But we do have big plans. And then, depending on what happens in this crazy damn world, dude, you don't know from one second to another. But the plan is to get turkeys and chickens again, come springtime. Haven't had them for a couple of years, but about ready to, we were actually, before all the craziness in this, like I said, this world judges or sends you what direction you're going to go, man. We're just along for the ride. And our plans a few years ago, if you've watched my videos, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. But our plan was to do some traveling and stuff like that, and just have the home base. The Crick bottom is the home base. But as crazy it is anymore, man, dude, I don't ever even want to leave the Crick bottom, man. It's scary out there. That's all I got for you today, man. Check out them wood splitters, dude. They are the bomb. And plant yourself some, man. And, dude, you can grow a lot of stuff in pots, if you are in the city or in an apartment or don't have a big yard or don't have a yard at all. Research that stuff. There's so many, little things that you can grow and use that'll just keep going, man, with a little water. It's another way to stock up, and another way for to be prepared for shit hits the fan or shortages, man. Stock up, dude. And that's one way to stock up, is to plant stuff that's going to just keep growing. That's all I got, man. Check out the links below, and please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Helps keep the lights on, the home fire burning, and then propane tanks food. I'm going to go in here and list a few things, and then looks like we're probably going to be running to Emmett. So, good Lord willing, and them creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.